guys, welcome to another episode of Melissa's Kitchen. I am so excited to share with you the LAUSD coffee cake recipe. If you are from LA, you know this was probably the best thing the schools served us. I've been making this since my kids were little, and every time I share this recipe on Instagram, everyone wants the recipe. So let's just get started and I can chit chat while we cook. So I'm competing with the sun right now because it's daylight time savings just happened last night. So the sun is setting earlier, so I'm trying to work as fast as I can. So we're gonna put 2.5 cups of flour in a large bowl. So we got 1 cup, 2.5. I already pre-greased my baking pan and I started the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, so do that before. And then we're going to pack 1 cup of brown sugar. And I think I have just enough. I might be a little short on it because it's supposed to be packed. Maybe I can just put a little bit extra cane sugar. And then we're going to do 1/2 cup of regular cane sugar. This is my 1 cup measurement, so I'm going to do half of this. And then we're going to do 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. This is my 1/2 teaspoon measurement, so I'm going to do 2 of these. And then 1 teaspoon of salt. We're going to mix these ingredients a little bit, and then we're going to add 3/4 cup of salad oil, which I use avocado oil, but you can use like canola oil if you want, although avocado oil is healthier than canola oil. Also, I will link the recipe below. Okay, 3/4 cups here. Give that a mix. So I was in the LAUSD school district for my entire school year. Coffee cake was just always the best. It was so good. It was always an exciting day when they were serving coffee cake. So when I was pregnant with my first daughter, I was 19 at the time, and I was craving the coffee cake, and I had already been out of school for 2-3 years because I was almost gonna be 20, and I would crave the coffee cake all the time. And thankfully, my mother-in-law, she worked for LAUSD for many years, and so she was still able to get me the coffee cake. So she was good friends with the lunch lady at work, but a couple times a week probably she would go to the lunch lady. The lunch lady already knew what she was there for, and she would pick up a coffee cake for her daughter-in-law, which is me, because I was pregnant and I was just craving it, and it was always the best. I think she would bring it on Fridays for some reason, and it was just always so exciting to have my cravings satisfied. And then after I had my daughter Jane, I found the recipe and I started making it on my own. Mix this really well. Just get all the flour in from the bottom. So if you went to LAUSD, tell me which high school you went to. Actually, I would like to know what your favorite school food was besides coffee cake, because everyone says it was coffee cake, but I want to know, aside from coffee cake, what was your favorite school lunch? I know that they are not the best, but I'm just curious. Sometimes my husband and I talk about this. We're like, hey, do you remember eating this? Hi, baby girl. I remember I really liked the burritos with the salsa on the packets. I remember those were pretty good. Another thing that I liked was in elementary, because I don't remember having this in middle school or high school, but in elementary when they used to serve those little taco shells with cheese. I don't know if I had ground beef on top as well, but I think they called it a chalupa. I remember those were good. I would also put taco sauce on that. I think those were the only things that really stand out to me that I remember thinking were pretty good. So yeah, let me know what you guys liked. What kind of school food you liked. We're going to take 1/2 cup of this mixture, and we're going to put this aside because this is going to be our topping. And then to this mixture, the topping, we're going to add cinnamon, a teaspoon of cinnamon. We're adding a teaspoon of cinnamon to this crumble topping that I just removed from the big bowl. And I'm just gonna set that aside. So now we're going to mix in a separate bowl 1 cup of buttermilk. And I bought this buttermilk, grass-fed buttermilk from Sprouts. And I used it to make buttermilk pancakes, and they were so good. It does make a difference, the buttermilk. And then I also used some to make buttermilk biscuits, and those were also super good. So the buttermilk really does change the flavor, because I normally make biscuits and pancakes without buttermilk. We have baby Aurora here chilling on the side. Then we're going to add 1 egg. So I have Aurora here now because we know Aurora, she needs mommy. Okay, so we're going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda, which I already put in this bowl, this little bowl. So I'm going to throw that into my mixture. Hi, you wanna watch? We're gonna mix it up. So it's pretty easy, honestly. It's basic ingredients, and we just have to mix this together. My husband has been craving coffee cake, so he's gonna be so excited that I'm making this. When I ask him which kind of dessert he wants me to make for him, he says this, but he's been out in the field a lot and working, and not home much, so I decided I'll do this once he's like, you know, home, and he is now. So he's actually at the grocery store right now. Once it's ready, I'm gonna have him try it for you guys. That's pretty much it. We just give this a good nice mix, but don't over mix this, so just enough until it's mixed well, and that's all. Here I have my grease baking sheet. I just rubbed some avocado oil with the napkin and rubbed it all around, and we're going to just pour this in now. Here's my crumbly mixture, and I'm just going to sprinkle it evenly all around. Here we have it, and I'm going to pop it in the oven now. Okay, so I set the timer for 25 minutes, and it should be anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes, and we'll be back once it's done. Okay, I just got it out of the oven, and I checked it with a butter knife, and it is dry and ready. I just cut the first slice, and it's right here. It looks so good. And Julian is here, and I mentioned that he has been wanting me to bake this, so he's gonna get the first bite. Is it good? Yeah.
It's like so soft.
Yeah. Is it good? Did you ever try it in school with milk? I always saw people doing that, like pouring milk into the tray, but I never tried it like that.
In a paper tray?
I never tried it with milk, but it seems kind of good. Okay, so I had a couple bites already, and it's really good. I feel like this batch is better than other ones. What do you think? You can substitute buttermilk. You can substitute buttermilk by putting regular milk and then putting vinegar. That's usually what I do because I usually don't have buttermilk in stock. This time I made sure to buy it. The actual buttermilk from the grocery store is what like made the difference. It's like really soft and the flavor is just all there. So good. I haven't even had dinner yet, but it's okay. Oh, what was your favorite LAUSD food besides this? What was your favorite lunch?
Chalupas.
That's what I said in the earlier when I was first introducing the video. And the other thing I liked is the burritos with the salsa, the taco sauce.
Oh yeah, those are good. The beef ones.
I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I will link it below. Like I said, super easy to make, and you saw my husband's reaction. It's so delicious, it's so amazing, and it just brings us back to those old school days. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe for more and to check out our vlogs and all of that stuff. I have more cooking videos coming soon, and as always, let me know anything you have to say, any suggestions, any thing you want to see on my channel down below, and I'll see you soon. Bye.